Good evening, I'm April Lama and these are the headlines of the hour. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli to visit India after his visit to China. Foreign Minister Rana to finalize the agenda of the China visit after consultation with the Prime Minister. Demands for open competition in the appointment of officials for CIAA. Members of Parliament say corruption can be controlled when the authority entrusts former employees. Left-leading alliance of Sri Lanka's new leader secures a landslide victory in the country's snap parliamentary elections. NPP coalition party an unbeatable lead with 2/3 majority. And Siddharth Bank to be Nepal Premier League's main sponsor for 5 years. Live broadcasting rights of Nepal Premier League to be given to Star Sports. Ministry for Foreign Affairs Arju Rana has said that Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli will visit India after visiting China. Foreign Minister Rana, who is preparing for Prime Minister Oli's visit to China, said that the Premier will visit India soon while talking to reporters at Dhangadi today. She informed that after the agenda of the Prime Minister's visit to China is decided by the Chinese side, Premier's visit to India will be finalized after discussions. Rana said that since both India and China are neighboring countries, balanced relations is essential.
छलफलको एजेन्डाहरु अब चाइनाको साइडले हामीलाई पठाउँदै छन् र हामीले पनि अस्ति भर्खर मन्त्रालयमा चाहिँ सम्पूर्ण नेपाल सरकारको अलग-अलग मन्त्रालयहरुले चाहिँ चाइनासँग कुन-कुन सहकार्यहरु गरिरहेको छ कुन-कुन अब सम्झौताहरु भएको छ त्यो सम्झौताहरु कहाँ पुगेका छन् भनेर अपडेट गर्यो अस्ति 27 गते र अब यसको चाहिँ अब मेरो मन्त्रालयको साथीहरुले यसमा होमवर्क गरिरहनु भएको छ.
On the other hand, General Secretary of CPNUML Sankar Pokhral said that a high level of understanding will be established between the two countries during the Premier's visit to China. He informed that during the visit to China, emphasis will be placed on the implementation of previous agreements. Prime Minister Oli is preparing to leave for China on 2nd of December. A demand has been raised in the Parliamentary Committee to arrange for the appointment of officials based on open competition to make the Commission for the Investigation of Abuse of Authority, CIAA, a constitutional body that investigates corruption fairly. During the discussion on the bill to amend the Commission of Abuse of Authority Act 2048 in the State Order and Good Governance Committee of Parliament, members of Parliament advocating for the amendment called for the introduction of a system that allows officials to be appointed through open competition. Biswa Prakash Sharma of the Nepali Congress and Sumana Shrestha from Rashtriya Swatantra Party both argued that the current system of appointments by the Constitutional Council should be re-evaluated.
समग्र राज्यको अख्तियार दुरुपयोग अनुसन्धान आयोगको नेतृत्व गर्ने व्यक्ति संवैधानिक परिषदबाट नियुक्त भइरहेको विषयलाई एकचोटी समीक्षा गरेर जानुपर्छ कि भन्ने मलाई लाग्छ.
सिम्पल लोकसभाबाट मात्र गएर चाहिँ नि पटक्कै हुँदैन. त्यहाँ काम गर्ने मान्छेहरुको विशिष्टता चाहिन्छ किनभने उहाँले एन्टायर एक्जिक्युटिभलाई चेक एन्ड ब्यालेन्स गर्ने हो.
The amendment members of Parliament emphasized that the authority should be equipped with more power and facilitate to control corruption.
ओपन राख्नुपर्छ. यी बाहेक पनि अख्तियारले तपाईको चाहिँ उपयुक्त ठानेको दक्ष.
In order to make the public administration more accountable, the government is going to form a high-level government reform suggestions commission. The 53rd meeting of the National Development Problem Solving Committee will establish a commission to make public administration competent, fair, transparent, corruption-free and cooperative. The committee has instructed the Prime Minister's office to proceed with the process of formation of the Government Reform Suggestion Commission to provide equal access to public service delivery. The government is also going to amend the procedures of supplementary and special grants from the Center for Projects and Programs selected for the supplementary grant to boost national priority projects. A new provision will allow provinces to approve projects up to 500 million and local levels up to 150 million rupees. Additionally, the government plans to amend electricity tariff regulations to offer discounted rates for industries like agriculture, livestock, poultry, fisheries, and sericulture. In our Public Voice segment today, we had asked in several provinces who is responsible for what actions to ensure the development activities are completed on time. Let's have a look at what they said.
ठेकदार सम्झौता गर्ने र पेशकी लिएर भाग्ने जुन प्रविधि छ त्यसलाई पेनाल्टी राखेर तत्काल नेपाल सरकारले कुनै पनि नेताहरूको दबावमा ब्ल्याक लिस्टमा राखेर अगाडि नबढाएसम्म तपाईको विकासको निर्माण काम समयमा सुचारू हुन सक्दैन।
सरकारले प्रभावकारी मूल्याङ्कन गर्नुपर्छ र सँगसँगै ठेक्का प्राप्त गर्ने निर्माण व्यवसायी वा कम्पनीले समयमै काम सम्पन्न गर्नको लागि महत्त्वपूर्ण भूमिका निर्वाह गर्नुपर्छ।
पब्लिक जसका लागि ती विकास निर्माणका कार्यहरू आफ्नो घर आँगनमा भइरहेको हुन्छ उहाँहरूको पनि रेखदेख र निगरानी भएर दबाब भयो भने बल्ल चाहिँ यो टुङ्गोमा लाग्छ।
छिटो छरितो गराउनु पर्यो, भछ छैन राम्ररी हेर्नु पर्यो।
समयमा मजदुरहरू खटाएर पैसा समयमा दिएर काम गर्यो भने त भइहाल्छ।
जेठमा चाहिँ ल्याएर टेन्डर निकाल्ने अनि अर्को वर्ष चाहिँ जुन सार्ने यो परिपाटी छ त्यसले गर्दाखेरि विकास निर्माणमा सधैँ बाधक छ।
टेन्डरहरू टाइममा आह्वान गर्नु पर्यो।
नियमित अनुगमन समयमै सबै चिज गरिदियो भने विकास निर्माणको कामहरू समयमा सिद्धाउन सकिन्छ।
सरकारले ठेकेदारलाई दिएको काम प्रति प्रेसर हाल्नु पर्यो, प्रेसर हालेर समयमा गराउनु पर्यो।
जुन पालिकामा त्यो बनिएको छ त्यो अनुगमन गर्ने जिम्मा सम्बन्धित पालिकालाई पनि जिम्मेवार बनाउनुपर्छ।
शेड्युल अनुसार चाहिँ काम सम्पन्न भएको छ कि छैन त्यो चाहिँ अनुगमन गरेर त्यसलाई चाहिँ नियमन गरायो भनेदेखि काम चाहिँ समयमा सम्पन्न हुन्छ।
सरकार प्लस तपाईँको ठेकदार प्लस चाहिँ तपाईँको चाहिँ स्थानीय चाहिँ सरकारवालाहरूले नै एकदमै धेरै एक्टिभ हुनुपर्छ।
Nepal has commenced exporting 40 megawatt electricity to Bangladesh. Electricity has been transmitted through India starting at 12:45 p.m. today. The initiation has been supported by a virtual meet between Minister of Energy, Water Resources and Irrigation, Deepak Khadka, Indian Ministry of Electricity, Manohar Lal Khattar, and the official advisor of the Ministry of Energy and Water Resources of Bangladesh, Mohammad Fazul. The tripartite agreement between Nepal, India and Bangladesh on the third week of October had decided to export electricity from June 15 to November 15. The contract agreement has came into operation after 6 long years. Nepali will earn 8.58 Nepali rupees per unit, which is equivalent to 6.4 cents by the agreement. Bangladesh has aimed to import 9,000 megawatt of electricity by 2039. Now, farmers in Jhapa district are struggling after wild elephants have destroyed their crops. They face further hardships as government relief has been delayed. Despite ongoing damages to their crops by elephants from India, promised aid is delayed, undermining efforts to reduce conflicts between the locals and the elephants.
A herd of wild elephants roams the Mechi region daily, especially when the crops start to ripen. In search of foods, the elephants cross into Nepal through Jhapa and wreak havoc on the fields. As a result, farmers in Mechinagar and surrounding areas often lose their rice crops to these elephants.
हात्तीले यत्रो बिमार गर्दियो कि यति बिमार गर्दियो अब यहाँ बाँच्ने आशा पनि निकै कम्ती पो भइरहेको छ सर। यस्तै हो। अब के भन्नु म त।
कति क्षति भयो?
क्षति मेरो लगभग 60 मन धानको क्षति भयो अहिले।
The suffering of the farmers when they cannot harvest the crops they have worked hard to grow is immense. To make matters worse, they suffer even more as government relief is delayed and often insufficient. Farmers are left to take matters into their own hands, trying to drive away the elephants that come solely for their crops. This often leads to human casualties from elephant attacks. To address this, a campaign has been launched to reduce conflict between the locals and wild elephants. Activists argue that the government should establish a dedicated fund to provide immediate compensation for the damages that are caused by elephants.
अहिले चाहिँ कार्यालयहरुमा चाहिँ डिभिजन 1 कार्यालय झापामै चाहिँ यो राहत रकम चाहिँ पैसा पहिलो उसको लागि भनेर चाहिँ 70 लाख रुपैयाँ पैसा आथ्यो र त्यही पैसा हामीले रिलिज गरे हौं। अब सायद यो वर्षदेखि पीडितहरूले हाम्रै कार्यालयबाट चाहिँ रकम भुक्तानी पाउनु हुने भन्ने हामीले
2 अरब रुपैयाँको चाहिँ कोष बनाइदियो
त्यो 2 अरब रुपियाँको कोषलाई चाहिँ अक्षय कोषमा राखियो भने वर्षको 20 देखि 24 करोड रुपियाँ चाहिँ ब्याज मात्रै प्राप्त हुन्छ। त्यो 20 देखि 24 करोड रुपियाँ हात्ती प्रभावित समुदायलाई हामीले चाहिँ क्षतिपूर्तिको रूपमा दियौँ भनेदेखि जति क्षति भएको छ बिमा गर्ने, बिमामा जति क्षति भएको छ 90% बिमाले कभर गर्छ। त्यसबाहेकको रकम हामीले यो कोषबाट दियौँ भनेदेखि किसानको चाहिँ जति क्षति भएको छ त्यसमा चाहिँ केही प्रतिशत बढाएर दिँदाखेरि पनि किसानहरूको चाहिँ किसानहरूलाई पैसा दिन पुग्छ।
Even the local government of the affected areas keep promising to address the damage suffered by the farmers from these elephants. However, such promises are limited to speeches so far.
क्षतिपूर्तिको बापतको रकम वितरण गरेर मात्रै यो समस्याको समाधान किसानको पीडा हामीले चाहिँ यो निर्मूल गर्न सक्दैनौँ। किसानको पीडामा मलम लगाउन सक्दैनौँ, राहत दिन सक्दैनौँ। त्यसो भएको हुनाले गर्दाखेरि दीर्घकालीन समाधानका निमित्त हामीले अनेक चरणमा अनेक किसिमका उपायहरू खोजिरहेका छौँ।
All the local levels of Chapa fall under the elephant affected areas. Wild elephants entering Nepal in search of food cannot be stopped. However, if relief distribution arrangements were made, livelihoods of these affected areas would sustain.
It is time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before that, here is yesterday's poll. The question was, what should the state do for female athletes that have been bringing home success one after the other? 35% voted for A, raise investment, 22% voted for B, increase number of sports activities, and 43% voted for C, develop infrastructure. And now here's today's question. What should be done to prevent the weakening constitutional body that monitors governance? Your options are A, appointing qualified officials, B, end political interference, or C, strengthen laws. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. It is time for international news. The left-leaning alliance of Sri Lanka's new leader has secured a landslide victory in the country's snap parliamentary elections. Official results show President Anura Kumara Disanayake's National People's Power NPP coalition scored a 2/3 majority in parliament with 159 seats, which is about 62% of total vote. While opposition leader Sajid Premadas's party Samagi Jana Balawegaya wins 40 seats, Disanayake, who was elected in September, needed a clear majority to deliver his promise to combat corruption and restore stability after the island's worst ever economic crisis. The high cost of living was one of the key issues for many voters. Analysts had expected the NPP to do well in the elections, but what remained to be determined was the margin of victory and whether it would get the 2/3 majority it wanted to be able to pass its ambitious reforms. In the outgoing assembly, Disanayake's Janata Vimukti Peramuna JVP party, which now leads the NPP, had just 3 seats. A South Korean court convicted main opposition party leader Lee Jae-myung today on charges of violating the election law, handing him a 1-year prison sentence, suspended for 2 years, a penalty that, if upheld, could jeopardize his bid to run for president in 2027. Lee said after the hearing that he will be appealing the court's decision. If any prison sentence or fine of 1 million won, that is $710 or more, becomes final, Lee would be stripped of his parliament seat and his eligibility to run in any elections for the next 5 years. Lee arrived at the Seoul Central District Court on Friday with his supporters chanting his name, while a group of protesters also gathered near the court. We've got more news coming up, but right now it's time for yet another short break.
Sports news.
Welcome back. Cricket Association of Nepal, CAN, held a press conference in Kathmandu today and informed that Siddhartha Bank has become the main sponsor of Nepal Premier League for 5 years. Cricket Association of Nepal has not revealed how much money was sponsored by Siddhartha Bank. CAN Secretary Paras Khatka said that it is a record-breaking agreement in Nepali sports so far. Siddhartha Bank has said that it has taken this connection with NPL as an opportunity.
Sponsorship भयो भन्ने कुरामा चाहिँ I'm sure यहाँ सबैको कौतूहलता छ अहिलेको लागि यो 5 years को relationship को amount चाहिँ हामीले why we not disclosing it because यसलाई हामी संस्थागत रूपमा we want to take it forward हैन अब सबैजनालाई लागेको छ कि कति हो तर having said that it's a record breaking sponsorship amount यति चाहिँ म भन्न सक्छु किन भन्दा इन्टरनली पनि मेबी समयकालमा हामी बताउने पनि छौं
सायद यो अवसर भन्नुपर्छ नेपालमा मोस्ट पपुलर गेम ग्रुपमा क्रिकेटरहरुको अहिले आफ्नो कुरामा पनि राखेको थिए साउथ एसियामा क्रिकेटको पपुलारिटी असाध्यै छ र त्यसको बीचमा पनि हामी यस्तो भूगोलमा छौं जहाँ चाहिँ बंगलादेश पाकिस्तान इन्डिया श्रीलङ्का जस्ता कन्ट्रीहरुलाई हाम्रो भेन्यूमा लिएर आएर प्ले गर्न सक्यौ भने हामीले नट ओन्ली we are promoting the cricket but हामीले चाहिँ इकोनोमीलाई पनि एउटा राम्रो सपोर्ट हुन सक्छ.
Meanwhile, the live broadcast of NPL is going to be done by Star Sports. Can said that it is necessary to broadcast games through international media to attract world star players and franchises to NPL and for the development of Nepali cricket. Karnali Yaks have reached Karnali province and started talent hunt from today for the franchise competition of Nepal Premier League, which is to be organized by Cricket Association of Nepal. Gyanendra Malla, the chief coach of Karnali Yaks, informed that the talent hunt selection has been started with the aim of including talented Karnali players who missed the opportunity to be part of the team. 4 players will be selected for practice from the tournament, which will continue till tomorrow in the provincial capital, Surkhet. Only 1 person will get an opportunity for the competition. Karnali Yaks, which has signed 3 foreign players, including famous cricketer Shikhar Dhawan, has claimed to be the main contender for the title due to balance of the team in a press conference in Surkhet today. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.